get started. Say hello to each other. Okay, let's begin our exercises. Turn neck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Stretch your neck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Turn your shoulders forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Backward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Expand your chest. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Turn your waist. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Airplane. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Touch toe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Turn your waist. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. The other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Kick your foot. Shift your weight. Center, head up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Shift your weight and center, head up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Kick your butt. 1, 2, 3, 4. Extend your thighs backward. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Turn your knees. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. The other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Heisman, remember, legs are apart, parallel, and sit down on the knee opposite to where you are looking. Okay, here we go. Cross hands. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Cross your hands, sit down on the back knee and look in the opposite direction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Again, down on one knee, look in the opposite direction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Back up, cross your hands. Down on one knee, look in the opposite direction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, golden cockerel. Shift weight, center, head up, up. Shift weight, center, up. When you do this, take advantage not only of cocking your hand down, but the act of cocking your hand and lifting your arm up. This is that counterbalance move, yin-yang move. One is going up, one is coming down. And that helps you to center your core and your shoulder. Okay, here we go again. Shift weight, center, up and down. Come down, shift weight, up and down. Shift weight, center, up and down. Shift weight, center, up and down. Kick out. Here we go. Shift weight, center, head up, hands up and out. Shift weight, center, left hand with left foot up and out. Shift weight, center, 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 up and out. Okay, T-step, out, sit back, twist step, T-step, L, bow, sit back, twist step, shift weight, T, L, bow. Sit back, twist step, shift weight, T step, L, bow. Sit back, twist step, hold your ball, T step, out, L, bow. Sit back, shift your weight, T, L, bow. Okay, let's all start off, just do the 10 form just to get warmed up, and then we'll proceed from there. Here we go. Tai Chi posture, straight back, butt in, chin down, tongue to the palate, head on the shoulders, hands to the side. Commencing form, out and down, hands forward. Commencing form, up, take a deep breath in, hands come down, shoulders come down, knees are bent. Repulsing the monkey on the right. Out, come back, turn, push and pull. Brush knee, hands out, T-step. L, brush your knee, sit back, hand up, L. Sit back, twist step, hold your ball, parting of the horse's mane. T, L, O. Sit back, twist step, T, L, bow, flip your hands, parameter 1 position, cloud hands. 1, out, open, hold, come back to the right, close, open, shift back to the left, golden cockerel, 1, shift weight center, golden cockerel 2, shift weight, kick out on the right, kick out on the left, T-step and hold your ball, grasping of the bird's tail, L, bow, ward off, flip, pull back, turn at the waist, and then advance with the body and the push. Sit back, push down, back up and forward, twist step, go to the left, hold your ball, L, ward off, advance and flip, pull back, turn at the waist on the back heel, then out, sit back, down and up and forward, twist step to the left, on the left, twist step on the right outward, come down, shift, twist foot step on the right, hands together, grasping the tiger, hands up, flip hands forward, push out, come down, make yourself small.
Our new lesson is grasping of the bird's tail. Grasping of the bird's tail takes in 2 movements. The first one is called warding off. When you ward off, you're going to use your forearm to push your opponent away. It could be the right arm or it could be the left arm, but each time you're warding off your opponent. But when you ward off your opponent, like so, you then are able to then grasp the bird's tail by pulling down, pulling back, looking back, turning, then squaring, then contact, pushing yet another time, separating and rolling back, and rolling up and forward. What you do on one side, which happens to be on the right side first, you have to continue to do the other side, the left side. You're going to sit back, you're going to twist, the left hand on the bottom to hold your ball on the tee. You're going to ward off. On an L stance, you're going to push your opponent away by using your forearm. But then you're going to flip that arm and join it and pull down your opponent as if to grasp the bird's tail. Turning, squaring, then contact, yet pushing him away again. Separating shoulder width and rolling back and rolling up and forward. So this is the new lesson for today, and it can be a very beautiful lesson, and it flows nicely if learned correctly. So you must remember that you're on a T-step and you have to get into an L stance, then a bow stance, and a sit back, and then a twist step. But each time you're doing it, your hand positions take a specific role. Unlike other movements, we are starting on the right-hand side. So we're putting our right hand holding the bottom of the ball. We're on a T stance, and our left hand is about chest level. So can I get you to do that? So we know that we're on a T stance. We're going to take an L stance. We need to get out and to the side with our feet, with our foot. At the same time, our right hand starts to ward off using the brunt of our right arm. Here we go. L stance, ward off. Okay, everybody got it? Try it again. T stance. So when you ward off, you should end up with your hips and waist squared to the clock wall. L stance, bottom hand advances to ward off your opponent. Good. Flip that hand so that both palms are now facing that wall, and the other hand meets it, and that palm looks at you. You're going to drag down your opponent, and you're going to put the weight on the back foot. Therefore, your front foot is on its heel. You're turning back. You're turning forward. At the squaring of the hips and waist, you're joining the other hand to contact at your wrist to push out again, separating, rolling back, rolling up and forward. Very good. Listen carefully. Sit back, twist step, left hand on the bottom, right hand on the top to hold your ball in a T stance. What are you going to do? You're in a T stance, you want to get into an L stance. But at the same time, you're going to put your left hand or bottom hand advanced to ward off. L stance, left hand advances or bottom hand advances to ward off your opponent. Then, no difference. You flip that hand and you join it with the other hand. You drag down your opponent as you sit back on your back foot until it probably hurts a little. Then you're going to come back and square your hips and waist and join that other hand and contact at the wrist to push out. Both palms are facing downward, rolling back and rolling forward. Sit back, this is a drill, twist step, right hand naturally on the bottom of the ball to hold it on a T. You're going to grasp the bird's tail in two movements. First one being warding off. L stance, ward off your opponent. Then flip that hand and join it. And pull down, pull back, look back. Turn, square, then contact, push, separate, roll back, roll up and forward. Sit back, twist step, left hand on the bottom to hold your ball in a T stance, out and to the side, bottom hand advances to ward off. Flip that hand and grasp the bird's tail. As you sit down, sit back, look back, turn, square, contact after your hips and waist are aligned. Roll back, roll up and forward. One more set. Sit back, twist step, right hand on the bottom to hold your ball in a T, out and to the side, ward off. Flip that hand and meet it. Pull down, pull back, look back, turn, square, contact, push, separate, roll back, roll up and forward. Sit back, twist step, last portion, hold your ball in a T, out and to the side, ward off, then grasp the bird's tail. Pull down, pull back, look back, turn, square contact, push. Separate, roll back, roll up and forward. Can you do it by yourself? Sit back, twist step, T stance, ward off, out and to the side, ward off, flip and meet. Grasp the bird's tail, pull down, pull back, look back, turn, square, contact, push, separate, roll back, roll up and forward. Sit back, twist step, T stance, out and to the side, ward off. Flip and meet, grasp the bird's tail, very good. Pull down, pull back, look back. Turn, square contact, push, separate, roll back, roll up and forward. Anybody want to stop? Sit back, twist step, hold your ball on a T stance. You're getting into the flow. Continue one more set. Out and to the side, ward off. Flip that hand and join it. Pull down, pull back, look back. Turn, square, contact, push, separate, roll back, roll up and forward. Sit back, twist step, hold your ball on a T stance, out and to the side, ward off, then grasp the bird's tail, pull down, pull back, look back, turn, square contact, push, separate, roll back, roll up and forward. Sit back, twist step, hold your ball on a T. Okay, very good. So what we try to do is we try to learn a new movement by continuously doing it over and over again. So at least you got, if not some of the feet movements, which are the same, but joined it with your hands, but also got into the rhythm of Tai Chi. So you know it goes something like this. You're warding off, you're grasping the bird's tail, you're turning, squaring, contact only when your hips and waist are in line, pushing at your wrist, rolling back, rolling up and forward. Okay? So we learned that the bottom hand, whenever we hold our Tai Chi ball, the bottom hand advances. Can we prove that point? Put your right hand on the bottom of your ball and the left hand on the top. The principle here is the bottom hand advances. When we parted the wild horse's mane, our bottom hand served the snack to our friend and said, here it is. Now make that extended hand hold the top of a ball. So the right hand is now on the top of the ball. We said the bottom hand advances as if it were serving a snack to our friend. That bottom hand is now the top hand. It takes the top of a ball. What's the principle? Say it to yourselves if you can't say it out loud. The bottom hand advances. So when the bottom hand advances, it moves forward. In all cases, whenever you hold your ball. Okay? So that was for parting of the wild horse's mane. But then it continues as a principle in grasping of the bird's tail. When we grasp the bird's tail, you recall that there are two parts. The first part is warding off. When we ward off, right hand on the bottom now, okay, right hand holding the ball. We start with holding a ball in a T stance. We said the principle that we are proving to be true is that the bottom hand advances. If the bottom hand has to advance, it's got to move forward and ward our opponent off. Come back. We said, say it to yourselves, that the bottom hand advances. In this case, we are grasping the bird's tail, so it needs to ward off our opponent. The bottom hand advances as if it were warding off our opponent. All right, this time the right hand takes the top. When we do Tai Chi, we do it on both sides. So we have to take care of the left hand now advancing. The left hand or the bottom hand advances as if it were warding off. Okay, left hand again on the bottom. When we ward off, we advance the bottom hand as if we were using the forearm to push our opponent away. Here we go. Bottom hand advances as if it were pushing our opponent away. Okay? Now, after we push our opponent away, we have to flip that hand and we have to bring the opponent back down. So we're not done. Okay? But as you can probably feel, it's a little harder to only work with hands because it doesn't allow us into the flow when we put our feet and body together. So that's the ultimate thing that we need to work on, because Tai Chi warrants using our whole body and our mind to drive our movements. But in learning, we break it down and we get all the elements in, and then we put those puzzle pieces together to make a nice whole, okay? So to continue our little puzzle pieces, we said that, watch first, the bottom hand advances as if it were warding off our opponent. But we said that's not all. We have to flip that hand, we have to flip that hand, and we have to meet it. Okay, so that's what we're going to work on now. The right hand on the bottom, we're holding our ball. We want to ward off. The bottom hand advances. Here we go. Bottom hand advances as if it were warding off our opponent by pushing him using our forearm. But that's not enough. We need to flip that hand and join it. And pull him down and pull him back. And look back and turn and square our hips and waist and then contact at our wrist to yet push him yet another time. Then rolling back and then pushing him up again another time, final time. Okay? Practice where we left off again. Right hand on the bottom, we're going to ward off and grasp the bird's tail, the two elements for the whole movement. Bottom hand advances. Here we go. Bottom hand advances as if to ward off our opponent using our forearm. Flip that hand and join it. And pull down our opponent. And look back at him. And yet use some force once we aligned our hips and waist and contact at our wrists to push him out again. Separating shoulder width away, pushing him down, and then pushing him back out and out. Okay? Let's try our left hand now. The left hand should be the same movements as our right hand. So our left hand now is on the bottom of our ball. We're going to, bottom hand advances as if to ward off our opponent. Here we go. Bottom hand advances as if to ward off our opponent. But yet we need to flip that hand and join it and drag down our opponent and look back at him. And then turn our hips and waist and contact at our wrists and yet push him out again. Separating and rolling back and rolling up and forward. All right, this time we're going to put movement and it should be easier, okay? We'll try to go slowly. So we'll think about what you're going to do. Are you going to serve somebody a snack? Yes or no? No. So you know you're going to have to use some force and you know how you're going to use it. You're not going to slap the person. You're not going to hit the person. You're going to ward off with your forearm. You've got to think about that. When you think clearly, then you know what to do, not just, just copying me, but think through the process.
Lucille is teaching you hands, and unfortunately, besides hands, you got the rest of your body to deal with Tai Chi. So, one of the tendencies of using hands is you forget that you have reinforcements in your body. So she says ward off, and sometimes you use the ward off maneuver as if you're stretching your hand out. You don't need to do that, because your body will come to the rescue when you eventually learn the whole maneuver. What it is, if you're going to ward off, it's just you're using the power of your shoulder, and instead of hitting him this way, you're doing one of these things, and you just put your hand up forward, and you've warded off the person, because if you stayed here, you're not quite as far as you might want to be with your opponent. However, if you're back here and you turn and you start from here, where I would have been here, my body helped me to get to here. And that's and the power that's coming from here is from your core muscles again. You're almost, I'm exaggerating when you're doing one of these, but essentially you are pushing from here just to get a little bit of space. And as your body comes forward, then you have the power or the advancement of the footage. You don't need to come out here, because by the time you're out here, you've lost any leverage of power, because it's all power from here, not from here anymore. It's been dissipated out to here. Whereas you have it from here, power, you literally can block somebody away. Ball, turn, and advance. And then you turn your hip a little bit more, and what happens? Your hand is out here. You see? Instead of being, if you're standing here and you say, well, you come all the way out here. That's one way to get out here. The other way to get out here is here, turn. And that's what you want to do, because you want to make use of your whole body, okay? So the moral of the story is you don't have to reach to get to your enemy. In fact, if you were literally fighting the person, is it urgent more that you get to him rather than he not get to you? A lot of times it's a defensive game. If you can't run away, at least you can protect yourself, but you're not chasing him so far that you're out of context. You're very well in comfort, control. If you don't get to him, that's all right. He hasn't gotten to you. The next play is when he tries to get to you, you've got to do something else.
So let's put it into play. We're going to use our body, and we're going to not forget that we're on a T-step, L stance, bow stance, and a sit back, and the whole body will help us move our hands, okay? And use our core muscles, okay? So left hand on the bottom to hold your ball, right hand on the top on a T stance. We said that the bottom hand advances. We know the intent is to ward off our opponent by using our forearm. We're going to take an L stance, bottom hand advances, warding off our opponent, counterbalancing the other hand. Then we're going to flip the forward hand and join it with the other hand, and we're going to drag down the opponent using our weight of our back leg, turning, squaring our hips and waist, then contact at our wrist to push him out yet another time, separating our hands, rolling back, and then rolling up and forward by pushing him. Now, we're going to sit back, twist step. Right hand naturally goes to the bottom of a ball on a T stance. We're going to ward off. We're going to get into an L stance, use our forearm to push our opponent away, but yet flip that hand to pull him down yet another time, drag him down and look back at him. But then again, turn and square, get that force to push him yet another time. Separating, rolling back, very good. Rolling up and forward. Sit back, twist step, left hand on the bottom to hold your ball on a T stance. You're gonna take an L stance to ward off your opponent. But that's not enough. Flip him down and pull him down and look back at him. And turn and square and then contact and push with lots of force. And roll back and push him down and yet push him for the final time. Sit back, twist step, right hand on the bottom to hold your ball on a T. What are you going to do? You're going to take an L stance to ward your opponent away, and yet grasp the bird's tail. Pull down, pull back, look back. turn, square, then contact, push him yet another time. Separate and push him down. And push him back up forward. Sit back, twist step, left hand on the bottom, T stance. Out and to the side, ward off. And grasp the bird's tail. Pull down, pull back, look back. Turn, square contact, push. Separate, roll back, roll up and forward. Sit back, twist step, hold your ball in the T stance. Okay, very good. So you're catching on, and the only way to keep what you learned in these last few minutes is to take it home, watch it, do it, and redo it, and redo it. Come back and refine it. All right, but right away, I want to catch some errors, okay? The error has to do with body position and how you're carrying yourself in a Tai Chi posture, which is not in line. So we know that in a Tai Chi posture, the main thing that's holding us erect is that cable or silk silver thread that's drilled through the middle of our head. So if we know that it is drilled, we can never outreach and go beyond that because we know this is detrimental to asking for a fall because we are not in balance. And in most cases, when we do take a fall, we are not in balance. So you decided that you wanted to take Tai Chi, and some of you mainly because you wanted balance. Well, you have to then remind yourselves that if you're doing Tai Chi, at all times, you cannot shift your cable. And that's right away, I'm shifting my cable. Why am I not allowing you to do this? I can come right by you to correct your stance, and you will be interrupted and you will fall. And where will you fall? You will fall forward because that's where your heavy head is. It's the most natural thing to do, is to fall. Plus the fact, my foot is making this fall even more perfect because it's up, my heel is elevated. When you take a T stance and L stance, the foot is adjusted, but it's on the ground at all times. Okay, I'm not sure if you can see with these shoes on, but you recall how we did our L stance. We just said it needed to go out and to the side. When we come out and to the side, this foot just takes a adjustment, but it never ever comes off the ground. Okay, because you're going to ask, what are you doing? You're pitching yourself forward. So you want to make sure that that silk silver thread holds us straight up, not favoring the front and not favoring the back or the side. When you do Tai Chi, even though you're concentrating hard on a new movement, trying to put your hands and feet together, always recall back and say to yourself, am I in good Tai Chi posture? And it's easier to see yourself doing something wrong among others than it is to feel the something wrong. But somewhere along the line, you'll be able to see it, spot it right away, even in others. So the value in us videotaping, although some of you are shy, which is fine, is to see yourself. And when you see yourself, you can tell whether that silk silver thread is being adhered to. Okay. I'm going to get Ken to review for you cloud hands.
We'll start with the last parting of the horse's mane. Hold your ball. Step out, elbow. Have your back hand start to advance as you flip your hands. Twist step toward the center. Twist step again to straighten out. Close your feet, hands are out. Hands come to the center. Hands go out to the side, the feet go out to the side. Hands come to the center. You get center position. You lean to the left, but don't move your feet. Then you come back. Back to the center. out to the side and close. Back to the center and out. Back to the center and open. Shift back to the left and up. Okay? Cloud hands is two hands moving slightly out of sync, if you will. One is doing this, and the other is doing this. See, so just like an egg beater, you got one going this way and the other's going this way, but they manage not to beat each other up, but mix the food. But that's what you want to do. Okay. And it employs, at least when you think with your hands, what is my hand doing? The hands are blocking. They're coming out this way. This is protecting your belly. This is coming out here to meet a blow that's coming out here. Then the hand drops back down. It drops back down either to get back to recycle back, so it becomes the blocking hand down below, and then it comes back up and it comes across. Or instead of coming across, maybe if you do some other movement, you come down here, you can grab your opponent. And instead of blocking, you swing him. Okay, but here, open, that's the block. Coming down, this is the block just to protect myself. And then I'm coming back up again to recycle again, coming up. Okay, so let's go ahead and just try moving our hands. And, or just hands first. Turn. This is just hands. Egg beaters, yeah? Egg beaters out of sync, but they handle together because you want to be able to say, hey, I'm protecting the front of my body. I don't have one hand out this way and then this one comes this way, this one comes this way. They're all helping each other. I'm mixing in the center of the bowl. I'm not mixing one side here and one side here. They're coming together. Yeah? And you watch your hands. The fingertips on the top at least is, you look right over the fingertips. That's the level you should be at. And you take your turn. Okay? Then what we can do is then add, to give more movement or to cover more distance, you start to use your waist. So when you're coming out this way, the waist turns, come back, and the waist turns, come back, and the waist turns. You see, you get more mileage than, you're here, all you're covering is this space here. But the minute you start to turn, you're covering from here to here. Okay, that's, again, the body is complementing the movement of the extremities. Yeah. Let's go ahead and turn our waist. Hands in the front together, flip hands, come down and across. Turn your waist, flip hands, come up. Turn your waist, flip your hands, come up. Concentrate on your hands. In Tai Chi, you use it as a focus, not to the total exclusion of your or blocking or focusing of your concentration, but yet you are using it to focus. But in Tai Chi, you also, in your meditation, you are aware of other things that are going on. Hear the music, listen to the fan. It doesn't prevent you from listening or appreciating things that are around you. Maybe the beauty of the day. That's why some Tai Chi masters say, hey, you go to some place and you really enjoyed yourself and it looks so beautiful. And think about doing a little bit of Tai Chi and get with the flow of what you see and what you're experiencing. And this may be a higher level of appreciation for what Tai Chi can do for you, at least up here. Okay? So now we've got hands, we got waists, And guess what we have besides that? Feet, okay? And for the feet, it obviously allows you to move in the direction that you want. You're turning your waist. But you watch what is happening to my feet versus my hands. You see that when I'm out here, you say, geez, this guy's going to get out of Tai Chi balance. You're darn right. So what do I have to do? Tai Chi balance. Then I want to get to this weight. I'm out here. That's part of the exercise. So what do I have to do? I either have to go and shift this way, or I'm going to fall this way, or if I give a counterbalance, center again, and I bring myself forward. Okay? So you're thinking about subconsciously about centering, and Tai Chi allows you to appreciate the cues that your body tells you. You say, hey, I'm out here, I gotta do something. Come out, I'm centered, come back this way, getting far out, back this way, okay? So let's try that. Let's put the feet together, put the hands together, and the waist together. Here we go. We'll start off with, again, the parting of the horse's mane, the last one. T-step, L, out, advance the left hand, flip your hands, sit back, turn the body, turn at the waist, come foot, turn at the waist, step out, turn at the waist, close, turn at the waist, flip out, or step out, turn, center, turn, close, center, out, step out, close, center, rotate, out. Now, in the 10 form, we stop here and we're out here. We either have to keep going that direction, but in the 10 form, we're going to go back this way. Shift to the center, close step. Shift to the center, turn your waist, step out. Turn at the waist, close. Center, step out, turn at the waist, center. And when you center and you want to do golden cockerel, you shift, you turn at the waist, and this hand maybe about so, could be, you almost could do another cloud hands. And some people, I've seen them do another cloud hands versus something a little lower, because you're going to, you have this hand following, and then this hand comes down, and what happens? Up and down, golden cockerel. Shift to the golden cockerel. You have the choice of being confused by either. How's that?
We're on a T-stance. We're going to part the wild horse's mane out and to the side. Here it is. Flip that hand and meet it. Sit back. Twist step. 12 o'clock cup. Out 9 o'clock. Flip meet. Close. Middler cup. Flip meet. Open. Middler cup. Only flip meet. Middler cup, flip meet, close. Middler cup, flip meet, open. Middler cup, only flip because you want to get out, cup, up, golden cockerel. Continuing on, down, golden cockerel on its right, down, right hand on the outside, kicking out in line, left hand, left foot up, and out. Holding our ball on a T stance, we're going to ward off. Out and to the side, front of your hand to push your opponent, but yet flip him down and pull him back and look back at him. Turning, squaring, then contact, pushing at him. Rolling back, but pushing him down and pushing him out for the final time. Sit back, twist step, left hand on the bottom to hold your ball in a T, out and to the side, bottom hand advances to ward off, but yet flip and drag down your opponent and look back at him as you get the power and energy yet to push him again. Separating, rolling back, rolling up and forward. We're almost near the end, so here we go. Listen carefully. Sit back, twist step, open step, in step. You're going to embrace your tiger by putting your right hand inside your cross and bringing him up, rotating your wrists so that both palms are facing you, using the left wrist as energy to push out. Both palms are facing the ground, separating, then making yourself small by dropping your shoulders, hips, waist, flexing your knees, wrapping around your hips, lifting off the ground, closing your form. But next time when you come back, do a lot of practicing, and we're going to learn how to do Tai Chi walk, okay? Thank you. See you next time.
People ask us, why do we make our shows?
Because everybody that's on Olelo wants more for our community.
And it gives us an avenue in which we can be heard.
This is real world stuff without the gloss.
That's how we enrich and develop the community.
And every community needs a way to talk.